first, Sekiro Shell died twice broke me. Now, nioh 2 broke me. Sony Entertainment, you done fucked it up. Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here, and welcome to my review of nioh 2 game, nioh 2. That's right. I'm here to talk about how really disappointing this game is, half of this, how bad this game is, and how good this game is, and if it's worth buying. Or if it's a must-skip game. So let's get on with it, shall we? Alright, first of all, I'm gonna put this in, and I hope I got this on video. Now, some people tells me that when you push, I don't know if it's R2 and O, or if it's bumper, which is R1 and O, but when your characters, whenever the enemy is supposed to, sit here and come up and attack you, before they hit you, you're supposed to sit here and hit that button where you go roof like that and stun them for a little bit. That way you can do some damage to them. Like this video here, hopefully I got it in here, but to me, it worked a little, but it didn't. But that mechanics don't work at all. See for yourself. Alright, now on this video here, on this one here, the when you're trying to summon people on here to when you're going to fight a boss, okay? When you're going to fight a boss and it's ridiculously hard to do. You got good weapons, you got good armor, your character is leveled up like it's supposed to be, but You first go after the boss. You fight the boss the first time, probably 2 or 3 times, and and it gets where you're so frustrated, you're so aggravated, you can't get nowhere, and you can't beat the boss because every time you get to fight to the boss, and he has like say like for example 50% of his health, or he's down to 40% of his health, and you look like you're getting ready to beat him, and you're taking your time, you're not rushing into it, or anything like that. You're just trying to do the job and get and beat the boss. Out of nowhere, he fucking he screws, he does something, to where it pisses you off. So you're so aggravated that you're just tired of it. You want to get this boss done. So what do? You go summon. You go here and you summon summon a player or 2. Okay. Now here's the problem with the summoning thing. Okay. When it comes to the summoning, you can summon an AI. The AI sometimes helps you out a lot. Sometimes the AI that helps you on the boss, that is. Sometimes the AI completely fucking sucks. Sometimes the AI will die when the boss first start and the boss fight first starts. The AI dies immediately, or you get right in the middle of a boss fight. He dies right there. And sometimes AI works on the boss fight, helps you out really good, and does distract the boss fight, the boss, like you're wanting him to. Sometimes he's a piece of shit, and the AI is a piece of garbage, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. Now when it comes to summoning a player, right here, okay, when you're right in the middle of battle, and you're tired and you're wanting to actually summon a real person, do 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 do, won't work. You can sit here and wait for 5 or 6 hours and it doesn't summon nobody. Now when the game first came out, it worked wonderful. It worked wonderful, okay? But after they patched the game up, not once, but twice, they screwed the whole entire fucking thing up, and it did not work. The only way you can summon somebody to actually help you beat the boss is you gotta sit here and quit the mission completely, and then summon people to help you and come in here and help you beat the boss. So this mechanic is where they fucked up. Now here in this boss fight, everyone is kind of stupid, I mean, the bosses are hard. Some actually, not all bosses are hard, but some bosses are actually easy to beat. Okay, some bosses are really hard to beat. Okay, and really poorly and very poorly made. And now usually with this boss here, I got him down close to where his name is, and every time I get there, that's when he pulls some kind of shit and then kills you instantly, knowing you got a full health bar, I think. But yeah, like I said, some of these boss fights are poorly made, and they could have done a lot better job in these boss fights. And unfortunately, boss fights like this here, they did not do they did not do a good job on it at all. And I think, to me on this and here, on this game here, they were thinking this game is like Sekiro Shell Dice Die Twice, Mortal Kombat, and you'll see later on what I'm talking about, and Dark Souls. But thing is, this game here is way harder than those games. Way fucking harder. And here you can see here, you go to a shrine. You can take the guardian spirit. You can take those things that's in the slots of the guardian spirit, which I'm showing you here. I'm going to show you here. Excuse me. You can go attach, and you can go here and you can look and see which one is attached, and then you can remove it from there. Okay. Once you're done with that, you can go to your guardian spirit, and you can go and change your guardian spirit to whichever one you want that you want. You know, now keep in mind, the guardian spirit is the one that makes you strong, and powerful. Okay, for your attacks and for your attack power and stuff like that. Okay. Now what you do is you sit here and choose which one you want, and later on in the game, you get 2 animal spirit slots where you can put one here and one in the back. You know, and you can push a certain button to switch it, which is pretty awesome on that. You know. Only thing is, this here, you got to choose. You can farm it. You can farm these certain things that you know it's really strong and powerful. You know, and you can farm them, and then you can do soul fusion, soul fusion or soul match, whatever they call it. That way, it can make your make your attack power more stronger, and also it makes your armor your defense way more stronger as well, which is a great thing. That there is a fucking great thing right there. You know, I loved it. You know, well, like I said, and in this game, before I forget, in this game here, you can summon, and you can, if you have to, since the summoning thing, when you're right in the middle of a mission, you want to summon a player, it won't work. Okay, and if you want to summon, say like your friend has the game. Okay, say your friend has the game, and you want to summon your friend to come in and join you to help you on certain missions or a boss fight. That's fucking stupid and is poorly made. You can't do that. Okay, you have to officially quit out the mission, then go down there and go to that one place where it says Sun Gate. Okay, you go to that, and that's a multiplayer. Okay, that's the multiplayer. It has a multiplayer game. It has a multiplayer in it to where you can summon anybody you want, any player you want, or if you have a friend, or a subscriber like Chaos, and you want to summon you want to summon him to help you join. You know, he can join. You can invite him to come in your game. Also, there can be a second player to come in there and help you and your friend out, you know, and help you beat the game, you know. Well, not beat the game, but help you, and I gotta scratch my back, but help you beat it, you know. Now, in this one here, this is where I talk good about it, about the game, okay? Now, all the story missions, like this in here, are fantastic. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna bitch about it at all. Some missions like this here, or boss fights, and also I got that, and you'll see that later what I'm talking about. But some missions like this here is a good thing. Okay, it's great missions like this here. You can go around. Grind. You can do all the grinding you want. You can destroy the crystals, and it'll give you I call it soul money. It'll give you all kinds of money to where you can level your character out the way you want it. You can choose either a ninja. You can create your character as a ninja. You know. Or you can choose to be the other way. I'm gonna call it the O. Okay, it's gonna be the O. You can level it up. You can get it looks like a little hair piece thing is you use, and you can it'll be like you can level up like either your weapons. What kind of style you want? What kind of style? Like I don't know, whatever you want to do. You know, like your wherever. Oh shit, I can't pronounce that name. But you can level up your swords. You can level up your sai. You can level up any weapon that you have. The style thing, and I think you know what I'm talking about. I think I got it in here, and you can go on there and do that. You can also go to the dojo, and you can hit that square and triangle button to where it says reset skill, and when you reset it, it'll ask you what kind. It'll have a list of things of what you want to do and everything. Which is pretty cool on that, you know. If you screwed up, and it's not this stuff I hear like a ninja stuff that you don't want. You want the old one, or you want the ninja. You can do whatever you want, you know. It's pretty cool, okay. But yeah, the missions is pretty damn awesome. The cutscenes, the story wise. Fucking fantastic. It's very fantastic, and if you are a Witcher fan, if you've played the Witcher games, the guy from the Witcher games, his character is actually in this game, and you can switch characters. You can either use the character you created, or you can choose the guy from Witcher, which is pretty fucking sweet. Cause I was playing with him for a little bit last time, you know, off camera and off stream. It was fucking fantastic. I loved it, you know. But I was like, no, I've already made my character. I want to use my character, you know. So you'll get that feeling, you know. Some side missions are really good, actually. Some side missions are like this in here, okay? They're like this here. They're really good, you know. They don't have cutscenes in them, okay? They don't have cutscenes in them, so don't expect them to have cutscenes. But sometimes you'll have an AI, sometimes you'll have an AI to help you out, walk around with you. You know, help you fight, you know, help you guide you, you know, and protect you and everything, just like you do with here, I think, you know, and that's pretty good on that, you know. I liked it, you know, I really like it. But here's the thing is, okay, In the dojo, you have all kinds of training missions in there that you can do to level your character up, you know, or to, you know, unlock skills and shit like that, you know, and it's for certain different weapons, you know, and that's pretty cool on that, you know. But there's one little mishap, okay, that I did not like, okay, when it comes to the side missions. Almost every fucking side mission you go to, you think it's like a regular mission like this in here, and it's not. It has the some side missions actually has training missions in them, and I don't know what the fuck they was thinking with that, but every time you see them, you go to them, and you sit here and you try to do them, and you can't do it, and you say fuck it. You're wasting your time, basically. You're basically wasting your time. If you are up for the challenge and you want to do it, hey, go for it, you know. That's good. Me, it seems like it was a waste of time, you know. I mean, I didn't mind doing the side missions, as long as if you're gonna. Here's what I say: if you want the player to do training missions, don't put them in the side missions. Take them and put them in a dojo. That's what the fucking dojo is for, not the opposite. You dumb idiots. And that's exactly what they did, and I was like, it really turned me off. It really did. It's like, nah, okay. If I see any more, I'm gonna. And before I started my live stream, I went ahead and went inside the side missions to see if what they were, and if they were like something like this here, then hey, I went for it. You know, I sit there and said, okay, I'll live stream it. You know. And when I found out some of them wasn't like that, it was like training missions. Fuck you, I wasn't about to do it. But this here, but like I said, all the main, the story missions like this here, and the cutscenes, the story-wise cutscenes are fantastic, and I really enjoyed it. And if you want to, grind, this is the best way to do it, okay? This here, and also the boss that I'm going to show you pretty soon, is the best way to do it. I really enjoyed this. Yeah. Now here's the part where I was talking about it, where you can level up your weapons, your ninja skills, that's what I call it. Oh, you can level up anything. You can level up whatever you want, as long as if it's glowing, you can go in there and you can level it up, which is pretty cool. But here's what I say, okay? You have to be careful about what you pick, okay? You have to carefully read it and see if it's what you want. If it's not what you want, like say for example, it raises your health item, okay? And if you want that and you didn't find it, you know, then, or if it's not the one you wanted, then all you have to do is go to dojo and hit the triangle button. It'll reset your skills, and it'll have a list of things it'll let you select what you want to reset, and you go from there, which is pretty cool on that. Especially now, if you want ninja only, then you can select. Then you can sit here and reset everything, you know, and then go from there and reset and go for ninja stuff. Okay. Now, if you don't want ninja stuff, leave it out. You know, you can sit here and do that. Oh boy, here we go with this one. Now this boss fight was kind of now here I summoned some people to help me out because when I first fought him, I beat him. I beat him on my own. Don't get me wrong. And it took me a while, but I also summoned AI. Okay, I saw, and it's also in my playthrough as well. I summoned an AI to help me out and distract him while I sit here and beat him, fight him, you know. And that, and sometimes, like I said, AIs are pretty good. It's just it's just on the corner what kind of AI you pick, you know, and go from there. You got to make sure he's the strongest one there is to be able to help for him to help you out. If you pick the wrong one and wrong AI, then you won't be able to, and then he dies really quickly right in the middle of the fight. So be careful on that. But yeah, now this is my second time I've done it, you know, because I was trying to rush through it, you know, because I've already beaten this boss by myself, which is on my, like I said, it's on my video, so you'll see it, you know. And so here comes. Here's where I thought the mission was over, but as soon as you beat him, this son of a bitch comes in here, and that's the thing that pisses me off really bad. Okay, if you want Mortal Kombat, this is the Mortal Kombat I'm talking about. This boss fight right here reminds me so much of Mortal Kombat. And it really fucking pissed me off. I tried multiple times to do it myself, and I couldn't get nowhere. And I basically just went off and quit the mission, and then some of these people to help me out with this boss fight. And it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to beat this boss fight because it was that hard. And that's another thing too. I gotta put in here as well. In this game here, on main missions or side missions, they have. I guess they lost ideas of what to put in this game, because every time when you're in the main mission and you're fighting the main boss. Guess what? And you think that it's over with, you don't have to worry about fighting them anymore? Wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Why I say that for is because every side mission or main mission, especially later on in the game, which I don't have it in here, it's in my playlist. In the mission, you had to. It's a gauntlet of fucking bosses. The bosses that you fought in the past, you had to fight again. Every side mission and some side missions and some main missions have the same fucking boss fights that you've already fought. Poorly made, should not have been in, and should not even been in this game at all. What the hell were they thinking? Oh, that's right. They wasn't thinking at all. They ran out of ideas, and therefore they screwed that whole thing. They screwed this up. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like to sit here and fight the same fucking boss over and over and over. Seriously, I don't. And that's what they fucked up here. But yes, they apparently did love Mortal Kombat, because this here it's like because when you thought he's done, here you go again. You gotta refight him and you gotta refight him a second fucking time. and this is goes for some of the bosses as well, and it really fucking pissed me the hell off. And I know I've seen some other players and people, a lot of streamers play the game, and it pissed them off as well. I can't stress it out enough. Alright, now in here you can go where we are. I'm going to talk about the HUD. You can come in here. You can look at whatever you want, the characters like this in here. Now this boss fight right here, you can definitely sit here and do all the grinding you want, leveling up and the things that's on it, the crystals that's on his hands. You break them and everything, and it takes a long time to do, but it's worth it. But as long as you don't kill the boss, you're good. But if you kill the boss, that's it, and you won't be able to come back in there unless you redo the whole mission again. Okay. Now here's where you get to show and get to see all your guardian spirits. Okay. Now it's just like in half of the things you see and do in this game here, Nioh 1, Nioh 2, you get it's just like Nioh 1. Okay. The characters, some of the stuff that's in here in this game, especially the enemies, are in Nioh 1 as well. So you'll really see them. Now, in here, if you want to, you can make a movie out, and you can make a kind of like a movie out of it if you want to, which I'm going to later on. If you unlock it, you know, lock the whole thing, you beat the game and everything, you get the full story and everything. And if, like, for example, you're with the party, you're in a party, okay, and you're in a party chat with your friends, okay, and they won't shut up. And I'm not talking about Chaos, okay? Chaos, he was quiet when the cutscene came on and everything. He was just fine and everything. But I'm talking about anybody else, like. And when you're in the party chat, you can you'll probably have like somebody like NicoBoy53, like, who likes to fucking run his mouth and everything and don't shut up when the cutscene comes on. You can easily go back in there and play them again, which is pretty fucking easy, pretty fucking fun. I like it. Now here is where the dojo, and you can sit here and do all that. Okay, anything in there, this right here. I think it was in Nioh 1 as well, but I'm not sure. But this here, it's complicated, and I didn't know anything. I didn't know a damn thing about it. I was reading this here, and I was looking it up on YouTube, and somebody was talking about it, you know. And it said this here will increase. If you use this here, you can. The more you kill them, you know, the more you get a bunch of money, you know, so that's good. You can do the tea party thing, you know. I don't know what they're for about or anything. You can do trading, which I did a little bit, and all that stuff. You got this here where it says all this here. You can do that, which is pretty cool. I liked it, you know. Don't understand anything about it, but yeah, it shows how many all that stuff you get that you gathered throughout the entire missions or side missions, and that's pretty good on that. You know, I really did like it. You know. Now here is where we go into the blacksmith, and you can do forge. You know, you can forge your weapon, you can forge your armor, you know, get some better weapons or better armor if you want to. You know, you can also get the materials to do that. You know, you can also soul match your weapons or your armor. And to make your weapons or armor pretty strong, and that's pretty damn good on that. You can also go to the shrine if you want, or you can go to the shrine and level up your character, whatever you need to do. Okay. Now, if you want to, if you have too much shit, it doesn't matter if it's armor, weapons, or anything like that. You can see here, just say disassemble them, and it's pretty cool on that, here you can see here and level this here up, and you can choose whichever one you want to level it up. Okay. I think half of this stuff here I'm talking about, that I'm showing you here, I think it's in nioh 1 as well. Keep in mind, nioh 1 is way fucking easier and way better than this game here is. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. I had a little bit of trouble with this one. Actually, not a little trouble, but I had a lot of trouble with this game. Especially the bosses. But yeah, so right here, you can sit here and select whatever you want. You can select you can select this here like I did to level it up, and you can select whatever you want to level up, which is pretty damn good on that. Like I said, I don't know if it's on nioh 1 or not, but some of the stuff that they put in here, they also put a camera in here. And I don't know what the hell that camera is for. I tried it out multiple times and I never could figure it out. So like I said, in here you can now in here you can take your in the storehouse, you can take all your weapons that you don't want to use, that you're not using, or your weapon or armor especially, and you can put it all in this storehouse. That way you won't have to worry about them later. Now here's the thing is, everyone, the armor does fucking matter when it says strength, skill, heart, or something, anything like that. If you're wanting to go for if you want to go for heavy armor, it'll tell you in the skill and where your skill level and where you level your character up. It'll tell you what's best. Okay, if you want to go for heavy armor, you gotta level that heavy armor up. Okay, if you want to go for light armor, you gotta go for it, or else whenever you look in your list, and it says something about the skill thing here, it's gonna be in the red. And if it's in the red, you cannot wear. You can wear it, but it's gonna make you heavy. It's gonna make you heavy, or it's gonna make you light, or something like that, and it's gonna fuck you over. And you don't need that. Okay. So be aware of that. And the weight, it'll show the weight thing on top. It'll show that too, and you can see here, as you see here, I'm soul matching my weapon that I'm using, and to make my weapon more stronger and better than it was before. Oh boy, this is the one I was talking about, everyone. Now, of all the bosses, some of the bosses, like I said, some of the bosses was fucking hard and it was bullshit and poorly made. But some bosses, like this one, like this boss fight right here, now this is the fucking awesomest boss fight ever. And yes, everyone, I didn't look it up or anything like that, but my friend told me this is the boss, and this is the boss fight. If you want to grind, okay, if you want to grind, this is the boss fight you need to fight to level up. Okay. Now, first of all, you see the crystals that's on his hands. You break the crystals off his hands, and then when you know you leveled up so much, then what you do is you don't kill the boss. Okay, you do not kill the boss. You let the boss kill you. Okay, you let the boss kill you, so that way later on, and here in a little bit, you can go right back in here and keep doing it and keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. Now, it may seem like it's going to be a little boring, and you're not getting nowhere, but in fact, when you come back to the shrine, when you die, you come back to the shrine. Eventually, your guardian spirit will come back to you, and then your money comes back to you as well. And then you see how much money you got, and if you know it's enough to level up, you can level up big time. Just keep repeating the same thing over again, and not kill the boss. You'll get all kinds of money. You can level up your character fast. That's the best way to do it. Okay. But if you're getting really tired and you're ready to end it, and beat the boss fight, no problem. Go for it. This boss fight here, it's a great, and that boss fight is a fucking fantastic boss fight. I can't complain. I'm not gonna complain. It's a great one. I loved it. Like I said, some boss fights like this here, I fucking loved it. They did a very damn good job with this boss fight. With certain boss fights like this one here. I really fucking did, and I did eventually beat it, but it takes you a while, and it takes patience. Okay, it takes a while and it takes patience to do it, but you have to sit here and keep repeating the same thing here, because once you get done doing this here, then you go to the second phase. And it gets a little bit harder. Don't get me wrong, okay? Do not get me wrong. It does get a little bit harder, but if you repeat and if you know what you're doing, you have really good armor for defense, and you also have a damn good weapon for your attack power, for your attack. Hey. Yes, that's pretty good, I mean, especially the stuff I have right there, where next to my avatar, my avatar, and next to my spirit, guardian spirit. Just make sure your guardian spirit is the right one. You got the right guardian spirit, and you got those 3 boxes right there. Now in the beginning, you only have 2 of them. Okay, you only have 2 of them boxes. Okay, later on in the game, you get 3 of them. Okay, and it's pretty damn awesome. But yeah, I really fucking enjoyed this boss fight. Like I said, I can't complain, but you also have to watch what you're doing. My throat went dry. Now, I'm okay now. That's usually what happens when I cough. It's my throat went dry, and I had to get a drink. But yes, when it comes to his laser eyes, you gotta be careful with it. You gotta take your time. Know what you're doing. Like I said, you know what you're doing, and he has 3 different phases, and until you officially beat him. But like I said, he is not no. He's basically a pushover, and he's really easy to beat. And I mean, and like I said, it may take you a while to beat him, you know, but no problem, you know, no pressure, okay? Don't stress yourself on this boss, okay? It's really easy to do. Just take your time with it. That's all I got to say. Now everyone, this is the mission I'm talking about. This mission was pretty fucking fun. I got to admit, okay, this is one of the missions that was really easy and I really enjoyed. Now some of these missions like this here, I'm not gonna bitch about, okay? Some of these missions here was damn great, okay? I really did enjoy it. Oh boy. Now everyone, this is exactly what I was talking about, okay? This here is exactly what I was talking about. Later on in the main mission, you had to fight this son of a bitch. And it is really, and to me, it was very hard boss to do. But some missions, I mean, almost every side missions or main missions, you had to fucking fight this son of a bitch. Bosses like this here that you had to fight in the main mission, you had to fight in these side missions or main missions as well, and that's what I call fucking poorly made and fucking bullshit. Should not have been in the game. They shouldn't have put and done that. I have no idea what the fuck they were thinking. Okay, so now that I cooled down and cooled off, so what score do I give this game, and what do I think? Okay, well, I already gave you my thoughts on the game, so here's what I say. Is it worth buying? Or is it a must skip? Or should you wait until it's free for PS Plus, then get it? Well, everyone, I would say either you rent the game, or you wait until it's free for PS Plus. This game is not worth, unless you are a big fan of Sekiro Shall Die Twice. You love animals in the game. You love Mortal Kombat, and you love Dark Souls, and you love to be punished. You love the challenge, and you love to be punished, and you love hardcore mode. This is the game for you. Okay? It is worth $60 for you, and it's well worth it. Okay? If you don't like none of this shit, okay, you don't like to be punished, you don't like the challenge, you don't like none of this shit I just mentioned. Well, you do love animals though. You do love animals, but you don't love any of this shit I just mentioned. This game is definitely not for you. Well, if you don't love, I'm mixing my words around, okay? If you love animals, and if you love everything I said, you're gonna want this game. It's gonna be worth $60 for you, okay? If you don't like all this, you like the animals, but you don't like all this stuff I mentioned, it's no good for you. You don't want it. You won't want it at all. It is a must skip for you, Do not buy it. It is not worth 60 bucks. Okay, save your money for the new games that's coming out. Okay, like probably like The Last of Us Part 2. Ugh, I can't believe I said that. But take your money and save it up for whatever game you want. Okay, new games that's coming out. Okay, do not buy this. Wait until it's free for PS Plus, then go off and get it for free. Okay, that's the only thing I can say. I'm gonna give this game an 8 out of 10. You might be thinking, wait a minute, you said you hated the game. I didn't say I hated the game, okay? I didn't say I hated the game. I liked the game. If I didn't like the game, I wouldn't have kept playing the damn thing. I would have deleted from my fucking console and never fucking played the game again, okay? I liked the game. It's okay. It's just the way they fucking made it. Poorly made. Disgusting. Story-wise was awesome. Was great. I love the story-wise. The main story mission, like I said, was pretty good. Some of the bosses was outstanding, like I said, but most of the bosses was poorly made, and I can't even go from there. I can't say it. So but like I said, I give it an 8 out of 10, and sad to say, 2 thumbs down. nioh 1 Part 1 was way better than this in here. Was way better. I played it and I beat it and I raised and bitched that, you know, but that game did not break me like this in here did, and therefore I'm fun giving it. Okay, so thank you all for watching this review video of nioh 2. You can all I can say is thank you all for watching this video. Stay safe, stay home if you can, and stay healthy. Wash those hands. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Dragon Souls signing out.